Hi there, Vicki.
And good morning to all the Jane ain't doners yet.
Yeah,
Welcome
the
to
Yetters. We could
the
just call
yeah
people the Yetters.
the JDs is what we were calling. Jane ain't done yet.
Yeah.
JDs sounds like a name.
Yeah, but it sounds like jaded, but
It
maybe
does
we are
sound
a
a
little
bit
jaded.
always. Welcome to January 2006, 2000, no, 2026.
Oh God.
I'm already
Yeah.
bad. I'm already starting messed
It's
up.
like hit reset. Yeah. We're
Okay,
time travelers.
we are
Okay.
time travelers. Today we're going to talk about how to be a better version of ourselves in 2026.
Yeah.
Reframe that for me.
Yeah, because I have a problem with the title, recovering perfectionist with the word better. But here's what I want to say, because I know what we're going to talk about is it's super important always, but especially at the start of a new year, which I think always allows us a time for reflection and regrouping, to declare who you are. And that's what Vicky's going to talk about, because by declaring all the parts of yourself, naming them and claiming them, they become alive in you. And I'm going to hand it over to Vicky because she was talking about it. This is her idea. It's her topic that she developed in her mind and wants to share.
Yes. And I thought about it for starting the new year. I wanted to be specific on my future self. And that's what I
Mm.
want for our viewers to.
All right. And why did you decide, okay, if I get specific on my future self, that's a good thing for the new year?
I think it's easier to achieve the goals and the systems you're putting in place when you know who you are, when you know what your strengths are, when you know what your weaknesses are, and you can tackle them. And what I did was look at myself and say, who are you? Oh, I'm a this, I'm that. No, are you a writer, for example? So I have a list of how I label myself.
Mm-hmm.
And what it does, if I say it out loud, then it
Mm-hmm.
makes me envision it and it
Mm-hmm.
makes me own it.
All right. So when you're using the word label, it's not the label as in judging.
For
Take us
example,
through it.
hi, this is my identity and this is who I am. I am an educator. I'm a friend. I'm a mom. I'm a sister, an aunt. I'm a writer. I'm a creator. I'm a businesswoman. I'm an athlete. I'm a traveler. And I'm a friend. So those are just parts of me.
Mm-hmm.
But am I an athlete? I am an athlete. Am I a professional athlete? No, but I'm an athlete. Am I a writer? Well, sometimes I'm writing. No, I am a writer. I
Mm,
don't want that doubt to be there because
mm.
if I'm doubting myself, then I'm not owning it and I'm not labeling myself as such. And when I label myself, I can see myself that way. I envision myself that way.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because when you said I am a writer, there was an emphasis on that word. And also what I'm hearing when we say parts here, you're really referring to the parts of yourself that are internal but operate as well in the external world.
Yes.
So it's not just these emotional parts of yourself. They do have emotional
Hmm.
parts, but they have an existence outside of you.
I
And I think
think, yeah.
that's important to talk about when we're saying parts, because we're not just talking about your emotional landscape. And the word that comes up for me as you talk is embody, the delineating that you are these things, and the saying out loud almost allows you, it's like I'm imagining an actress as she prepares to go out on stage in character.
I love that.
You are putting on the correct costumes and setting the stage for the play to begin and be the play that you are authoring for yourself.
And how many times in the last 10 years when you were no longer working in a professional role where you show up at a job every day? How many times have people said, well, what do you do? Oh, so are you retired? Because they don't see me going to a job every day. So I don't say I'm retired for one thing. I say I choose not to work for someone else. And I say I'm a writer. That's what I say. I said I own a business with a partner and I'm a writer. And when I say that, people then ask me about it. Well, tell me what it is that you do. And that way, not only am I talking about our business, but I'm convincing myself that that is exactly what I am.
Right. And I think that's really important, especially in the early stages of something, right? And here we are talking to the Jane Ain't Done Yet audience. And yeah, I think that believing is a really, I mean, it's always important, but the early stages,
Mm,
I think it allows you to, use another metaphor, allows some juice in your engine. And that can be tricky because people do ask a lot, well, what do you do? And with that answer, if you're in the early stages, you can feel maybe a bit uncomfortable because there isn't a regular paycheck, or
right.
there isn't the typical, especially if you're being entrepreneurial, there isn't the traditional structure. Well, yeah, I'll be at the office Monday, Tuesday. Sorry, I can't meet with you then. So it's more amorphic. I feel like my words are just not working on my behalf this morning. So yeah, really, really important. And even as you travel through it, and when you said I need to convince myself, that's also, I think, it's an acknowledgement to the fact that there's psychology always at play, and particularly in that statement, because I remember reading an article once that said people who lie to themselves are more successful.
Mm.
And it wasn't pathological liars or people who lie in a way that's harmful. It was the ability to almost believe a little forward, or to kind of like, I'm sitting up taller now, like to not distort, like tell something that's false, but like maybe it's just owning your strength, like owning what you're doing. So maybe it's not even really lying, but it's like the ability to live in the bigness of something when maybe it's not that big yet.
It's just believe in yourself.
Yeah, there you go.
And I feel like women don't do that as much as
Yes.
men.
Oh, I know. Yesterday I was listening to an article. It was about an interview with Noah Wiley, and
Mm.
I have a
Yeah.
minor crush going on right now. And yeah, he said he's pathologically honest. That's what he said about
Mm.
himself.
Mm.
And I was like, yeah, that's me. It doesn't always serve you. Why do I have
No.
to microscopically break everything down and be like, yeah, but why can't I just be, yeah, I'm doing this? It's almost like that tethers you. The pure on honesty doesn't allow you to fly.
Do you tell people you're a writer?
Oh, sometimes and sometimes not. Here's why. It's not that I don't, well, okay, yeah, maybe I'm not full on in yet. I love your little knowing mama look. And the other piece is sometimes I don't appreciate the questions that come, even though they're
Mm.
probably the questions I would ask. And I love that people are curious, and that's how conversations happen. But I don't have a published book yet, right? So it's like, yeah, I'm a writer. Oh, what do you write? What
Have
have
I read
you?
anything that you've written as well?
It goes down that road. I am a writer. I'm talking about you, but it could be me. Period. Full stop. Like none of the other stuff that comes later matters. Like, no, my book's not on the shelves yet. This is
Yeah.
why it's Jane Ain't Done yet. Like I feel like almost like a mouse. No, I'm not yet.
And
Um,
I will say, I have a newsletter with my business partner, and then people will say, well, can I get it? How do I get on
hmm.
that list?
I mean, this is good for me because I have thought about this some, and then we were talking yesterday about what our episode was going to be about today, that I definitely fall prey to the fact that um since I'm not in a period of my life where I'm working for a paycheck and showing up at a
Hmm.
place and don't have a title that's bestowed on me from somebody else or some organization, I feel a little less than, and I got to get over that.
You should feel more than because you're
Uh-huh.
not going to work for someone else. You are working for yourself. Much
Yeah. So I think part of it is I have to market to myself.
that should be the title. Marketing
Yeah.
yourself. This is
So
good. Good
yeah,
stuff.
I like the periods at the end of each of your statements, and I'm gonna adopt that more because in that feels strength, and there's no comma that then would follow my little mousy kind of apology
Mm,
or mousy, well, no, no, yes, I
mm-mm.
hope. Period. No mousiness comes.
And you're a wonderful writer.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Shall we stop on that?
I think you sure.
So be yourself, be true to yourself, label yourself, believe in yourself, envision yourself, embody yourself, embody that role.
Yeah, I would shorten it and I would say claim the parts of yourself that you want to embody. And
Said.
by doing that, those parts are going to grow and thrive. And there you have it.